Hey guys, it's Carissa and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Inky Fairy Designs. Today's Mixed Media Monday, so I'm going to be creating this page in my Dina Wakley Media Journal using a lot of fun products. I went ahead and gessoed my page already with the Dina Wakley Media White Gesso. You can see that here. I'm going to show you a couple of the supplies that I kind of pulled out in mind. First off is this stamp. It's called Positive Women. I love the girl stamp. I'm going to talk about a little bit about that later. I also pulled out the Dina Wakley Media Scribble Sticks. This is the first set. I don't have the second set yet, but hopefully they're coming soon. And I am doing some collage with these super old, they're coffee sheet filter thingies, and oh my god, they're so old, and I feel so guilty that I've kept them this long. And I don't like to use things that you guys can't get, but sometimes we just got to use the stuff that we have. So I'm using the DecoArt Media Matte Medium to adhere all of my collage to my page. And I just pull that out because I have it and I want to try it more, use it more, and see how I like it compared to other matte mediums. So that's why I'm using it today. I haven't really kind of formed an opinion on it yet. So I'm just going ahead and tearing off sheets of paper of that collage paper, and like I said, it is old. It's from when I first started doing mixed media, and I was like looking in my drawers trying to figure out what I wanted to do today, and I saw that and I was like, I'm just going to use it. It was one of those things that I loved it so much, and I still love Christy Tomlinson and still follow her and everything, but she's kind of moved into a different direction. And I bought like 2 packages of it because I'm a hoarder. I'm a craft hoarder, and I was like, I need to have 2. I don't ever want to run out. And then I just never used them. And so whatever, I'm using them today. I adhered those, heat set them with my heat tool a little bit, and now I'm doing a really light wash of gesso just to kind of seal them even better. This is another old thing, that stencil, but this is new to me. This is the Art Extravagance Snowflake paste by Prima, and this was interesting to work with. We're going to talk about that as the page progresses, but just keep an eye on that. It was very, very interesting. It's the first time I used it. So I'm using this stencil, which is also very old, again from like the Christy Tomlinson collection with I want to say pink paisley, and my stencil was super dirty, and I swear I haven't used it in years, so I don't know what I had on there, probably a spray or something, and so it transferred to the stencil and it gave it like a little yellowish wash, which is fine because that kind of inspired me to do the colors that I ended up doing on this page. So I pulled out the Dina Wakley Scribble Sticks, and I actually have the colors that I used on hand. I used lemon, and then I used magenta, and then I used blackberry, and then I used night, which night is a lot more bluer in the Scribble Sticks than it is in the paint. It's a lot darker in the paint, but anyway. So I sprayed some water on the Scribble Sticks to kind of move them around because they are water activated. And this is what happened. I have no idea why, but that paste, that snowflake paste, started peeling off. It just started turning to rubber and would just peel off as I rubbed. It was like almost like a resist kind of thing where you put down that resist and then you rub it off with your fingers. And that's what was happening with this. So I don't know, it was crazy. So I went with it and I rubbed off where it was rubbing off. And then I wanted to bring some more color back in. So I scribbled some more of that yellow. And then, like I said, the night in the Scribble Sticks is a lot lighter than I wanted. So I pulled out the night from the acrylic, and I wanted the border of my page to be a lot darker. And so I brought that in, kind of watered it down a lot because I didn't want it to kind of have that thick acrylic look, since I was going for more of like the watercolor look with the Scribble Sticks. So I just kind of spread that around, sprayed it down even more, and then let it kind of move on the page. You saw I twisted and turned my page, and then I heat set that. Now I'm coming in with the stars from the Scribble Faces stamp set, which is another one of my favorite ones. And I'm just adding a little bit more texture to my page. The reason I picked out the Positive Women stamp set, in particular that stamp, is because I'm participating in the Dina Wakley Media Tribe Challenge, and she asked us to pick out our favorite stamp and use it on whatever. Could it be a card, it could be a tag, it could be a journal page, it could be whatever you want. So here I am using the Rosy acrylic paint. Like I've mentioned before, it's my favorite metallic that she has. And I'm just adding some splatters on my page. Now I'm coming in and I'm deepening up those areas again with the Scribble Sticks. I added some water. I'm kind of moving it around with my fingers. I just wanted that middle part to be a little bit more bright to match the dark area of the night around the edges. So then when I did that, that last piece of the snowflake paste on the top where that circle is just totally peeled off. And so I was like, well, let me go in and create these like orbs with the Rosy paint. And then I don't know if you saw that, but I was like squeezing it out with the fine tip and it like exploded on the back. So this was like the page that if anything was going to go wrong, it was going wrong. But it all turns out really nice in the end. And that's all that playing in my art journals is about. Testing out new things. Like I had never used the snowflake paste before. Not sure if I like it. Maybe I shouldn't spray water on top of it. You know, maybe I'll try it on another page and not use water. So it's just things like that. You kind of figure out how certain mediums react to each other, how certain mediums react to other things, and so on. And you just kind of have to push through whatever is handed to you as you're creating. So I brought in this stamp, and like I said, it's for the Dina Wakley Facebook challenge group, Media Tribe Challenge, using your favorite stamp. This is one of the first Dina Wakley stamps that I ever got, and it's kind of like, if you guys have watched my Stamp Stash Saturday videos, like I don't reach for those older things as much, and so you know, I've gotten newer Dina Wakley stamps and like to use those, but this one I still love. And so I brought her out onto this page just to use her again and kind of see, like I could compare her to another page that I've used her on and see how my style has changed, how it's similar, that kind of thing. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I went around that stamp with the Stabilo All Pencil, and just to kind of give her a little bit more shading to pop her from that really kind of dark background. I'm in this really kind of moody place where I like the darker colors. I mean, it's still winter. I'm not ready for the bright colors, although there is some yellow and pinks in here. I toned it down a lot with that night. So I wanted to give her some shading, and then I gave her some highlights with a white paint pen and kind of just went along different areas, gave her cheeks a little bit white. I did give her a little white highlight in her eyes, but I didn't like that, so I went ahead and went over that again with the Stabilo pencil. And then I brought in some of the Scribble Sticks back into her cheeks because I like rosy cheeks. Whenever I'm painting or coloring a girl or whatever, I like to give them rosy cheeks. So I pulled out the Tim Holtz clipping stickers again. I just really like these to add a little bit of journaling without kind of journaling onto my page. And I know this stamp actually already has something on it. It says you have to make room for growth. And then I added on there with the stickers, it says something like small steps on a journey or something like that. And I don't have my page in front of me, but it says something like that, like take small steps for the journey or whatever. And it just, I'm going through something right now, and I wanted to remind myself that it just takes small steps, baby steps, you know, to make changes in your life. So I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to change a certain area of myself, and I have to take I have to take steps to do that, and it's scary. So that's kind of what this page is representing. And I love this stamp. I know I've mentioned I love her, but I love because she's like looking off into the distance. She's not looking directly at you, which is like, she's very, very thoughtful. So here's some close-ups. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Thanks so much for watching. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys like this series and want to see more like it. I did do a couple things after I stopped filming. I added a little bit of stars to her eyes and just some star highlights around my page with a white gel pen, but that's about it. That's all I did extra. So again, thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll have a full supply list also in the description box, and as well as a link to my blog. I'm trying to blog more, or just along with these series, and I'll have a link to some more mixed media videos here. You can click on my face and subscribe to my channel really easily, and I will catch you guys in the next video on Wednesday for some watercoloring. Until then, bye.